Me not talk with man time, I revealed to me from the Holy Spirit. And concerning what's going to take place in the Chateaubelair with this eruption here. So I must move. Well, God will have to kill I.
10 days after Soufriere erupted, residents of the northwestern town of Chateaubelair and the neighboring village Fitz Hughes boarded a speedboat to leave. Some had long evacuated but have come back amidst the lull in explosions to attend to their properties, livestock and pets. Others have never left. Chateaubelair is roasting hot. Drinking water is in scarce supply.
Yeah, good for your health. Remember, I don't know, we come down and clean some roofs and things. Because the weight of the sulfur, they are dropping, breaking, so we don't have safety for us. So that's how we end up down this side here. So give me thanks for the water, because I don't know, there is a problem down this side here.
It is the 10th day since Soufriere began erupting on April 9. Selwyn Westfield moved out of Chateaubelair 3 weeks before the volcano erupted. He had gotten a job in the capital, Kingstown, so he decided to stay there.
I just come down to fix the roof them because it's not too strong. And the weight of the sulfur, they're just breaking almost everybody because you notice certain roof breaking. So I have to make sure we're on the safe side for us. You understand? So come in quick, do your work as quick as possibly, and then you head back out.
Also on this dash-in, dash-out mission is Alcalde Derek.
Well, first I have to clean my roof, and then I start doing a little juggling, helping out some people. Some people are very hardened, and if they allow the rain to fall, they will have to wait on the government. I don't know when that will happen, and they're going to put no roof. So who now here go feel?
Chateaubelair is a penultimate community on St. Vincent's west coast. It is located dangerously close to Soufriere. Derek has analyzed the risk of being here during an eruption of the volcano.
If the scientists could live during the eruption, why can't the ordinary man live? Scientists spend all the time down here through all the eruption. So that's why some people now want to move.
But they are all the way in Rose Hall, which is pretty far from the volcano. You're a lot closer here.
It look closer, but if you take a walk, you're going to know how close it be. You think it that close? It only look close, man. It's still far.
But unlike Westfield and Derek, 78-year-old Newton Slack has not left and has no intention of leaving his town.
I am moving, and listen me carefully. You listen me, and me listen you. The reason why I don't move in, as a Christian, going for 30 years now, and God gave me this revelation concerning the suffering, showing me that it will blow. I preach repentance here, It take me 10 months. 10 months to this whole place here, every day. And I put it in days, 312 days. And show me the water was going to come in and move out the whole place. God showed me that. And he continued showing me.
Slack says that his life in Chateaubelair has continued as if the volcano never erupted.
I mean, explain. You have a lot of ash, and the place was dark. Although the sun was shining, all Saturday morning, the place dark, in darkness, for some minutes.
And how did you feel when the place was in darkness?
I didn't have no problem about it. You know the reason why I tell you I don't have no problem about it? God that made the heaven and earth gave me this revelation here concerning the suffering. What will take place in Chateaubelair. So I do have no problem concerning it.
Okay, so based on your revelation, when would this end? What would be the outcome of all of this?
But let me tell you plainly, God didn't show me when He going to do it, but you make me to know it's going to happen. And I take God by His word.
Today, Saturday, April 17th, more than a full week after Soufriere erupted, I'm back here in Chateaubelair, surprised to find so many people in this town. Among them is Chantal Murray, who fled the town on the day of the eruption. Murray is staying at a government shelter in Kingstown. She travels by bus to Barley, a west coast town south of here, then pays a speedboat to transport her to Chateaubelair.
I came back because the place that I'm living in, it have a lot of ash on the roof, so I have to get it clean. So I came back to do that and to get the stuff, the stuff off the steps and stuff like that. The yard is full of ash and so.
When you came and you saw your house for the first time, how did you feel?
I didn't. I didn't feel. I just feel heartbroken, but nothing didn't happen to it. So it's just a lot of ash and how it's the ash on the house and stuff like that. Certain place in the house get a little bit of ash. How I get so frightened when I turn off my main switch, but the current didn't go here. All my stuff spoiled in the fridge and everything. When I come back, the house smell up and stuff like that. So I went and cleaned it out and get rid of this stuff.
Marie doesn't feel she is in danger when she visits Chateaubelair.
No, not danger, because I came here 3 days ago, and when I was here and the volcano was acting up and stuff like that, and I didn't feel anyway. Just watching it, just the smoke, the steam just going up, the smoke just going up.
Ruth Samuel is from the neighboring village of Fitz Hughes.
I have a lot of ash on my house to clean, and I have about 6 dogs. I came to cook for them and stuff like that, clean up the place. Because my house is unfinished and I know a lot of ash would fly in and stuff like that. Well, the yard is covered in ash. I had some clothes the same Thursday soaked down to wash, some sheets. The whole bath full of ash. Inside the house, it's full of ash because I didn't finish putting windows, so it's full of ash and stuff like that.
Were you able to clean it up?
No, I didn't able. I was able to clear the roof, but not inside.
Do you plan to come back?
Well, maybe yes. Yes.
Do you feel it's dangerous to be here at this time?
Well, it's dangerous for me because the ash, it's actually affecting my eyes and my throat. So it's dangerous, yes.
So why are you going to come back?
Because I have to secure my house. Nobody's going to do it for me.
My children always believe that I should not be here. Because I can reserve me the last man village in the volcano.
All around, the ash is about 6 inches thick at the least. It is hot to the touch, but people are still defying the order to evacuate. I've hitched a ride on a speedboat with a group of friends that came to the northwest to see the impact of the eruption. They also brought water to those who have decided to stay behind. They also give water to the animals, many of which seem to be having their first drink in days. This homeless man seems to be in a daze as he cooks on the beach. The ash on the street is so thick and so hot that the beach is the best way to move between Chateaubelair and Fitz Hughes. Scenes of destruction greet us as we arrive. Nearby, another resident tries to ensure that his house doesn't suffer a similar fate.
Never leave till now, never leave. Still in Fitz Hughes all day, all night.
Why?
The reason why at least I had some experience in 1979, right? So I was looking at that this one might be so bad. At least my experience showed me well. Once you're home and no lava dropping on you. You know,
I mean, no ashes, no ashes.
no ashes at least too. You don't want to leave, you know what I mean?
So what was it like here during the worst of the eruption, like on Friday and Saturday?
Why Friday and Saturday, at Saturday morning, all now so look like midnight already. You know what I mean? So looking like midnight. The whole place dark, you can't see nobody. You just barely could have see the street light. When I live up here, you just could have barely see the street light on them. You know what I mean? No place you can't see, no dark, dark, dark. Ashes dropping down the like fine stone dropping on the house. I say what? Then when I look outside, I see dropping like when you're taking a bucket and throwing out concrete. It's dropping all over the place, boy. So I just keep, see man. I home, me alone, and I say I'm going to experience this, man. I ain't running, you know what I mean? I ain't bothering. The most important thing when I hear electricity, right? I sit down, I watch my TV, and you know what I mean? And I keep in touch with everybody.
So were you scared at all?
Never scared. I talk the truth, never scared. I just say, relax, you know what I mean? Just an ordinary night, you know what I mean?
Do you know how many people in your village stayed?
Well, right now I think you have about 15 to 20 people around now still. Couple of guys still here in the move. Couple of people go and come all the time.
Do you have food and water?
Food and water right up, man. My fridge with food. I had enough water to cook from now to another week again, you know what I mean?
But it's extremely hot down here. Even the ashes are still hot.
Yeah, you have to drink plenty water. Plenty water. When I tell you plenty water, plenty water. In my whole lifetime, I'm 62 years, I never drink water, so you have to drink a lot of water. No care what you do, you have to drink a lot of water. Plenty. Let me tell you, plenty.
What would La Soufriere have to do to cause you to move?
Well, we're hearing people say that, oh, well, all right, mate, Jack, we go big thing, go big stone and all the thing go Jack, break down the house. Maybe earthquake. You know what I mean? The house may have damage also. Damage on my house, make me left. Otherwise, I not left in. I stay right here.
Anybody else in your family stayed with you?
No, me alone.
Where are the others?
They're in Barley.
In a shelter, or are they staying with relatives?
They're with relative.
But you know, the police said that if they come back, they could arrest you. How do you feel about that?
Man, they'll arrest you. This is right. If you don't want to left home, what we left home, we're going to arrest you for. You don't want to left home. I don't never feel good going up there in a shelter. Right? Because I don't want to mix and mingle between certain people, certain amount of people. Especially in the time when you had this virus. You know what I mean?
So you're afraid of COVID?
Yeah, definitely. 79, I move out and go up there in a couple of days. And I see the condition of some shelters. You know, looking good at all, man. I prefer to stay here.
My final question, how does this compare to 79?
Boy, this one really more dangerous in terms of explosion, ashes, everything. Right? I in my house and I see some kind of lightning, or you call them fire, thunder, flashing out of Soufriere. Not easy, man. Real not easy. Let me tell you, not easy. Real, you know what I mean? Real. Bad. Yeah.
And you're still not moving?
Yeah, I stay here. He done to me gone already.
But the scientists have said the worst is probably yet to come.
Well, what happened? I still here. You know what I mean? If I need to go and look for something in Tonga, at least I move out of I spend 2 days with my friends and I come back another, you know what I mean? So most like anything from now, backward and forward. Because in later times you're going to run out of with water to shower and all them kind of situations, you know what I mean?
All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
All the best.
Yeah, good.
This is the last community before you get to La Soufriere. Generally, it is very quiet, but as you can hear in the background, there are a few people around, people cleaning off their houses. The streets is almost apocalyptic. The dogs are wandering the street. It seems as if the greatest demand here by both human beings and animals is for water. And it is a wonder that anyone would remain in these conditions during the eruption of La Soufriere. We came here by boat. We are chancing it. But we're confident that if something happens, we can leave quickly. But these people who've decided to stay, they don't have that option. If La Soufriere were to do something nasty, as it has the potential to do, it could end in a bad way for them.